Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where stories and other random things take center stage. Happy Saturday if I posted in good timing, hopefully I do. But if anything, happy Saturday as this was supposed to be. Again, hoping you guys can see me because, well, my brightness is up. So I'm hoping you guys can see me right now, and I don't really know where the lights are here and I don't want to look for them. I'm not in my usual place again, so I won't be for a while. So first, Happy New Year, and I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's Eve and all the fun stuff. And today I am doing recommendations for after Once Upon a Con. I'm doing the first 7. I have 14 recommendations. I'm doing the first 7 here, and I will be doing the first 7 in tomorrow's video. And then I'll be jumping into another subject in next week. But anyway, let's start with the first 7 recommendations. Okay, the first one here I have is the Heart of Iron series by Ashley Poston. It's actually, this is the series that actually got me to her in the first place. Like, I was able to I know about this author because of this series. And this basically follows Anna and a couple of other characters who are basically she is attempting to find a new memory core for her friend Dai, and this unfortunately leads her to be taken by a group of people who are basically the royal family, and then that's when she finds out that she is the heir to the Iron Kingdom and the goddess, and we learn about a couple of other interesting things in there. So that's basically what the book is about, or the series. It's a duology. It's pretty good. The next book also is a recommendation from Ashley Poston, and that is Among the Beasts and Briars by Ashley Poston. And this is hard to explain because I can barely remember the plot, but I really enjoyed it. It was kind of like, okay, so I don't remember the main character's name, but basically we have 2 point of views, including this guy, but basically she's going to help her friend in her coronation, and she's supposed to be crowned, but in the crown has, like, basically holds wild magic, and something happens with that in the coronation that basically turns her friend into, like, she basically is controlled by the magic, and now everyone is basically fighting to kind of free her from the crown, and she learns a lot more about all that fun stuff. So I have a hard time explaining it because I actually really want to reread it, but yeah. Anyway, so my third recommendation is Fangirl by Rowell. This kind of is another book I recommended in my fan culture reads recommendations video, which will be there because I will be putting in the playlist for Blind Woman Recommends, so definitely find it in there. Fangirl follows our main character who's in college, and she's writing this fan fiction for which is called Carry On, and it's basically about about her favorite book series because she did not like the ending, I believe it was, and she's writing this fan fiction. But meanwhile, she is dealing with other problems, specifically in family, and also she's getting used to college. Our fourth book is another I recommended in fan culture reads, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zapia. This is one of my favorite books, actually. I really enjoyed it when I read it. And basically, we follow I'm sorry. We follow what is her name? I don't remember her name. Our main character's name, but we follow this main character who is basically writing her own comic. And she's writing a webcomic. She literally got money out of it and everything. It's very interesting. And she ends up meeting this guy in school, and she's usually more like of an introvert, and she meets this guy in school, and then she starts kind of going out and nobody knows that she's the one writing this comic called The Monstrous Sea. But when her secret comes out, she starts having, it kind of, everything changes, basically. So it's a great read for me. I enjoyed it. The next book I have is Camp by Elsie Rosen, and Camp follows, I did review the book, so I will link it below for you guys, but Camp follows our main character, Dell, and he is going to summer camp like he usually does every year. But in this case, has already changed. He's changed. He has a crush on this guy and he wants to impress this person. So he's changed into this guy's ideal guy. And he shows up to camp like this. And now that he is able to get the guy, and now that he pretty much transformed himself in this way, he has to figure out how much he's willing to change to keep the person that he basically wants to keep. So yeah, it was yeah. Anyway, the last two books I want to recommend in this video are Red, White, and Royal Blue, and One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. And Red, White, and Royal Blue kind of takes place in, I'd say, kind of like an alternate universe where Donald Trump did not get elected. And we have a woman president, and she and her biracial family are, now in the White House. And we follow Alex, who has this arch rivalry with the Prince of Wales, and who's Henry. And after an incident, they now have to pretend to be friends, and through that they start falling in love, and it's so cute and adorable. But when the secret's out, what will happen? It's very cute. One Last Stop follows August, who meets this girl Jane in the subway, and she starts kind of she starts having a crush on her, and they kind of start this interesting relationship. It's super adorable. But then, Jane looks kind of like all 70s, like she has the jacket and this punk like outfit. It's interesting. And then only they find out that she is from the 70s and she has been displaced in time. So August is now trying to figure out how to help her, even though she basically might lose the girl that she loves. So those are my first recommendations for after Once Upon a Con. I will be giving the rest of my recommendations tomorrow, so keep an eye out on that. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, and I will hopefully have more recommendations for you guys. So see you then, and goodbye for now. Consume stories.